Are Harley Davidson going bankrupt? Let's get into it.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. So this video is all about the possibility, the notion that Harley Davidson motorcycle company could be going bankrupt, going bust. That's it, the end. This surely isn't true. Really? So if you've been watching some of my videos recently, I've been talking about Harley Davidson as a strategy, as their financial position, and what certain people within the financial markets have been speculating, all that kind of stuff. So go and watch all those videos if you like. But this video is based upon an online article which I read yesterday, and it kind of speculated that not everything within Harley Davidson is all rosy from a financial point of view. Now, many of you might be thinking, well, hold on, wait a minute, this can't be true. Harley Davidson, you know, huge company, massive in the United States, you know, probably the #1 motorcycle seller over there, you know, big brand, sell lots and lots of merchandise. They sell lots of financial products so people can buy their bikes on the Never, all that kind of stuff. So they can't be a small company, and because of that they can't be a company that's in financial trouble. Now here's the other thing which you kind of mentioned in the article as well, is that Harley Davidson are just like any other business, and other businesses that can appear to be doing really well, all of a sudden within a very short period of time things can go pear-shaped and can unravel quite quickly. Obviously it really depends how much debt they've got, you know, what their sales are like and all that kind of stuff. But virtually every business in the world has been affected by the pandemic, has been affected by supply chains, and also about people's buying habits and the environmental impact and the economic impact on the world, but also as individuals as well. So for a motorcycle company that is selling expensive motorcycles, it's almost like that they could be on the verge of positioning themselves outside of what people will be buying in the very near future. I've got to say, in the article it was quite vague about Harley Davidson's financial position, but it was making the link between other brands that were well known of the past, and then virtually overnight they went bankrupt. In fact, in this country, in the UK, there's a well-known chain of shops that suddenly went bankrupt overnight, and they've gone into receivership or liquidation or whatever the term is. So it can happen. It can happen to any business. And, you know, this has happened quite a few times in the motorcycle industry as well, as we all know. You know, famous brands, famous names have suddenly had to close shop or have been bought out by another manufacturer. And this happens quite a lot as well. Sometimes that companies are not doing so well and they become ripe for takeover by another company who take on their financial debt, but they also take on their name. They think they can rework the tooling or rework the models, so on and so forth. And that's happened quite a lot. In fact, Harley Davidson have done it to other companies in the past as well. Look, is this a possibility? Of course it's a possibility. You know, could it happen? Well, on the basis of Harley Davidson being a big brand selling expensive motorcycles in a changing economic climate that might not favor the big purchase items, yes, I can definitely see there being a real risk for this kind of company. But do I think it will happen? Actually, no, I don't. I really don't. I think Harley Davidson are on the cusp of starting to go into new directions and evolve into new models as well. And yes, they are still big ticket items, of course, but I don't think that they are going to suffer like others have suffered from a motorcycle company manufacturing point of view. However, as we know, many dealerships around the world have already closed. They've also had to rework their geographical outlets as well. So Harley Davidson Motor Company, they have responded to COVID impact and to the economic climate already. So I think they're weathering the storm now, just like many other companies. But to go out of business, no, I don't think they are, because I think they also have the added benefit of merchandise and financial products which they're selling, and the brand of Harley Davidson, which is huge all around the world as well. So I think from that point of view, they're doing really well. And also their major market, the United States, is still doing rather well and still buying big ticket items. But if Harley Davidson did go broke, did go bankrupt, what would it mean for you? Well, it would be the same as any other motorcycle manufacturer. If you know, you'd have no more support for your motorcycle, of course. You know, you might struggle to get parts. You might struggle to get technical expertise on your bike as well, but these things tend to work themselves out. You know, you get independent workshops who'll start up, you know, you'll get little specialists, you'll get ex-Harley Davidson employees, you know, starting up their own little businesses, that kind of thing. So from a customer or existing customer point of view, I don't think there'd be that much of an issue. But certainly from a new customer, well, you won't be able to buy them, would you? So, you know, there is that, of course. But anyway, let us know your thoughts on this, about Harley Davidson as a company. Are they geared to deal with the current changing economic climate? The one that's going to happen the next 2 or 3 years, let's say, the future climate as well. Yes, they're on this 5-year plan, but is that going to be sufficient? Do you think they're going to have to change things a lot just to keep up, you know, to evolve? Yes, they have to evolve. They're already evolving with a Revolution Max engine, but will they have to do more? Let us know in the comments below. But are they going bankrupt? Well, I certainly hope not, and I certainly don't think so. But you're never more than a few steps away from total disaster in the business world, and there's proof of that in many other industries and many companies, especially over the last 2 or 3 years. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, like and share. Check out the website RevelatorAlf.com. Ta-da!